Guys, I'm back with another video today. Again, I'm playing late at night because it's my only time available. But today, what we got for review is the game Magikus. It's another board game that I purchased on eBay. And I also got the Monster 4 game, which I just did a review on yesterday. But yeah, this game's a bit different. Ignore that. But yeah, it's one of those games where they use dice and all that. You can play up to 4 players, it looks like, or more, I think. But yeah, the whole point of this game is to basically be the first to make this spell and collect all these ingredients. So pretty interesting and fun game. But yeah, today I'll show you what Magikus is all about. So based on the instructions, person starts off the game, youngest first, has to fill in all of these pegs with these ingredients. And to do that, you roll the dice. So first player has to move the owl anywhere around these brown spots. Then he can get anything from these rows depending where he's at. So let's say he chooses to stay here. He gets to pick anything on the red. So you would get this little tooth, put it on the red spot. And player 2, he would roll. Well, first he has to move the owl. So every turn, every time you make a move, you have to move your owl. Let's say he wants to go here. Alright, so he's going to spin. White. So with white, that means you can grab anything from this section. So player 2 would like to get the green bottle. Alright, so they both have 1. Now player 1 will move the owl, let's say here. Alright, black. With black, you're supposed to take something from the other player, which yeah, you can do that. Which I also added the rule where you can move the bat anywhere on this, let's say here, to block this row completely. So that means whatever's on this row you cannot grab. So he cannot grab this red since it's on this row. So, and he gets a steal. So he would take player 2's cup. Alright, so player 2's up. He got red, so that means he can't make a move. Well, he didn't move it yet, so he needs to move the owl every time. Let's say there. So yeah, player 2 gets the red tooth. Player 1, white. So where we like to grab white from, let's say here, where it's all free. So white means that you can grab anything on the row. So since it's not there, he can grab any of these. See what he doesn't have. He's missing yellow, so the wand. He just needs the blue skull, and he wins the game. Player 2. So he wants to move, let's say here. Player 2 roll the yellow, so then player 2 gets the yellow wand, just like that. Let's say player 1 rolls. He wants to move down this row. Blue. So he was lucky enough to get the blue skull. And that's how you win the game of Magikus. Player 1 won the game, player 2 lost. And then you just put them in a cauldron. And you win the game. That's how you win. You just put them in a cauldron, you win the game. So yeah, that's pretty much how you play this game, Magikus. You basically just that's the basic rules of it. But yeah, this rule where you move the bat to completely block a row, that's completely optional. It says on the instructions that you could do that if you like. Add this extra rule. You could count it as a fifth item to see who gets it first or something. But yeah, I like this rule where you could completely block rows. So yeah, a great little game, pretty simple. Just have to remember how to play every time and not forget to move the owl. But yeah, I think it's a pretty good game. One thing I didn't go over is that, let's say in this case, player 1 has this extra tooth, and let's say player 2 rolled the black. So then that means that he would, move the bat to block a row, and he could take something from this guy. So let's say he didn't have the red, he would take his red. So that's what you can do. If you have extras, you can just give it to the next person. But yeah, let's say you had like all 4 and you still had extras. It's all good. You still win, So it doesn't really matter. You lose your extra or just keep your extra. You still win the game. But yeah, the first person to get all 4 first, like on the pegboard, is the winner, no matter what. So I believe that's another rule I haven't gone over. I just find it sad that Lego doesn't make these board games anymore, because these are actually pretty cool. They should have kept them, They started making more, but I think they stopped around 2013. I think that was the last year they made a board game. I did some research on it, and this was one of the first. And yeah, it's pretty good for its time, Just wish they'd continue making these board games, because I think these sold pretty well, but I'm not really sure. And this is the game up close. And there is Magikus, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.